Hey guys, this video is going to be a little different and is mainly addressed to players who have beaten the game for the first time. I'm sure in order to beat the game, you've had to learn a good chunk about how the game works and so on. And perhaps you've developed some killer build to blast through bosses like it's nobody's business. You've smashed through Itachimaru and Yoshitsune if you have the first DLC, and that probably felt really good. And it's been quite a long journey. And perhaps you've even taken the liberty to do it again on the Dream of the Strong and Dream of the Demon difficulties. It's almost inevitable that you'll refine your build for Dream of the Wise and the eventual Dream of the Nioh, and finally whatever iteration of the Abyss that will drop in the third DLC. But what do you do after you beat all of that? There's like no point in playing the game, right? Nothing left to do? Fortunately, if you felt this way, then you'd be mistaken. If the background footage or various other videos of mine, such as the 9th combo mat, which side note, it was retweeted by Team Ninja and I can't believe it actually got me a follow of them. Holy shameless self-promotion. Anyway, if videos like that haven't made it somewhat obvious, then let me spell it out for you. There is an entirely different dimension to explore in this game, and that is skill-based play or technical-based play if you prefer that instead. It is by far one of the best ways to appreciate this game. Build-based play is certainly cool, don't get me wrong. I've done it myself with my notorious Flowing Shadow Dragon Ninja spam that carried me through the Abyss in the first Nioh. But holy hell, exploring technical-based play is so damn fun. There's an immense amount of replay value to it, and it is the only reason that I have been able to log more than 700 hours on Nioh 2 alone. As I've said in my review video, Nioh 2's biggest strength is simply allowing you as a player to play this game however the heck you want. Think about it this way, with DLC 2 coming out in about a week, there's going to be 11 weapons total to mess around with. That's, if I'm not mistaken and my math checks out, 55 different combinations of weapons you can play with at any given moment. This doesn't account for all the various tech that players have discovered, or all the combinations of jutsu you can work with, or even the crazy new soul cores that you can mess with. It is insane. On top of this, Nioh allows you to replay any missions you've beaten, so you can redo content as many times as you'd like without having to go through a whole new difficulty to do so. With the new difficulty, Dream of the Wise, around the corner, you can bet there'll be an even bigger expansion of moves from your opponents, which means more possibilities. Quite literally, the possibilities in this game are endless. Now I get all this sounds awesome, but let's just be real. You're probably overwhelmed by the sheer complexity of information I've just presented, and that is assuming you weren't already overwhelmed by the insane amount of information you had to process in order to get to this point. Fortunately, there are many folks who have taken the time to make some top-notch guides. My personal recommendation would be Last to Load's Nioh 2 Advanced Gameplay Guide. It's an hour and it's comprehensive in just about everything you'll need to learn in order to become, I guess I can't believe I'm saying this, a pro Nioh player. Now, but seriously, it is a fabulous watch and it outrivals anything that I have created. And seriously, it is the one guide that covers everything you'll need to know in order to tap into all that combo goodness. The one thing it didn't necessarily mention and covered too well was burst counter timing, but in all honesty, that's okay because the shit that it puts in there is just nuts. But if you need a burst counter guide, just a basic one, check mine out, which I'll have somewhere in this video or in description, you know, all that YouTube crap. The truth is, we are still discovering new ways to play, as there is so much game to explore once you start diving into the technical side of it. You might ask, where are we talking about the latest discoveries, and how could I learn about this? Well, that's actually pretty simple. If you're interested, join the Nioh Community Discord that is linked at the bottom of the description. In my view, it's a very friendly and knowledgeable community. We pretty much discuss the most recent tech we find with all sorts of other shit. We run co-op, we shit talk, and just have a blast. There is no room for toxic garbage whatsoever. I personally find this quite special, as other communities I used to be a part of had rampant elitism. What was ironic was that these same elitist jerks wouldn't really know what they were talking about, whereas our Discord features some of the absolute best Nioh players who are really welcoming. We are presently working on providing one of Team Ninja's community managers with a wish list of features and changes we would like to see for Nioh 2. If you'd like to contribute, please do join. We'll be happy to take whatever you say into consideration. And in all honesty, it's actually kind of crazy that we have some semblance of a connection with those that help make this game as awesome as it is, so please do join. Any and all are welcome. With DLC 2 around the corner, this is the perfect time to explore a whole new way to play. I first was exposed to this when I saw Fear Dude's gameplay back in Nioh 1, but many others learned of such possibilities via players such as XLH Gladiator or White Goat, and honestly, there are many other players I'm leaving out, and it would just be way too long to list them. All of them are pretty much featured in my combo mads, so if you're interested in any player's playstyle, please do check them out and just give them a chance, whether it's streamers, YouTubers, so on and so forth. Maybe you've been introduced to such a playstyle through the clips featured now in the background. Regardless of where you got your inspiration from, I can firmly say that it's so exciting to get a ton more life out of a game you thought pretty much was used up. And for that reason, I wholeheartedly encourage you again to check out every single player I featured in those combo mads, join the Discord, and just straight up experiment to find a new exciting way for you to play this game. The possibilities are quite seriously endless. I certainly will be doing this when DLC 2 drops with a new difficulty, and of course, holy shit, we're getting claws, man. It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait for it. In case you didn't know, the second DLC for Nioh 2 will be dropping October 15th. I think it's local to your time zone. But it's what? It's called Darkness in the Capital or something. But yeah, it's gonna be so freaking hype, man. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully this video inspired you to try out a new way to play. Seriously, do it. You're gonna have so much replay value, it's insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support. Hope this video was helpful, and I will see everyone next time.